Hello. I want to thank everybody first for the love and the comments on the Tiger Claw Trilogy review from Vinegar Syndrome. Such a great set. And I'm really sorry. I said I'd put the link in the description. When I went to type it up, I didn't realize they were already all gone. You can probably still pick them up at the secondary market. Just, like I say, don't spend too much. Don't overspend. Don't spend hundreds of dollars. Actually, 75 to 100, in the secondary market, as much as it sucks to get gouged. That's pretty much worth it. I mean, it is 3 films, but unfortunately, Vinegar Syndrome's out. Not to say they won't make more, though. I mean, I don't know. I have contacted them to ask them. Hopefully, when I get a response, I will let you know. They're pretty good about it. I have a good working relationship with them. Used to do lots of reviews for them, so hopefully they do respond. But I figured everybody like that might as well review the other Jalal Merhi, Billy Blank's classic that they released, which unfortunately, I'm sorry, it's sold out too. But TC2000, as you can see, that's the new cover that they did. That's the old school cover. I like the new cover better for one reason. If you've never seen this movie, TC2000, Billy Blanks ain't the TC2000. It's a lady. Real pretty lady, but I'll get into that in the review. But I'm going to do like I did for the other one. Let's open this up, shall we? Somewhere here is my trusty knife behind my sparkling water. Yes, Punisher. Always like to point that out. It's actually kind of nice because it sits right by one of my mini Punisher statues. This is a resin one from Gentle Giant. It's a smaller one, but I keep it here. Comic look. I always did really like. I really like the old school with the big blue body spandex suit with the skull on it. I always thought that was a great Punisher look. Anyway, what I've got here. Let's open this up. As you can see, there's the disc with the new artwork, and yes, the reversible sleeve is the old classic artwork. Comes with a poster. It's a shame that they can't do the gimmick where you can get them rolled like those Scream Factory ones, because some of those are nice. I mean, I'd make this in a bigger scale, but that's a nice looking poster. That's the new art, which I said I really like the new artwork on this one. There's the old one. But yeah, like I said in the old one, what's the tagline on it? The year is 2020, and he's mostly human and totally invincible until now. Yeah, Billy's not the he's not the robot. He's just like a disgraced guard in the film, which I'll break down the plot of the film. But I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna take off my shades here, put on my old man glasses. Special features on this are newly scanned and restored in 4K from the 35mm original negative. Brand new commentary track with Jalal Merhi and Billy Blanks. I've interviewed Jalal, not Billy yet. That's coming, I promise. We've got an orgy of action, an interview with Jalal Merhi. Jalal Merhi, let me say, awesome dude. Really cool dude. I really had a really great time talking to him. I really liked him. Jason Takes the Underworld, an interview with Billy Blanks. We've got the featurette with interviews. We've got some behind-the-scenes footage. This is limited. 5,000 of these were made. They're gone. Double-sided poster, reversible cover artwork, subtitles. I remember the old day when DVDs came out in the Crapper Flappers, which I'm sure I've got some here. I know I've got quite a few. Special features at that time would be scene selection, menu. I always thought it was funny to see a special feature that said scene selection and menu. This also has, it's numbered, so I got number 1057. There's a glare, so you probably can't see it that good. 1057. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this on. I'm going to pop it on. While I'm watching this, you're going to watch the trailer, see how awesome this looks. It's the Vinegar Syndrome trailer. And then I'm going to review the movie for you.
Jason Storm has defected to the surface world. This poses a significant security risk. And I have further information that confirms Jason orchestrated the break-in that resulted in Zoe Kinsella's death.
If you want to see the sights, you've got to pay the price.
I created the perfect protector, not the perfect killer.
It's the same thing, other side of the coin, kid.
She's still alive. Bullshit. How do you know?
Honey, you got a visitor in here.
It's time to die.
It's time to get a new watch.
Bye-bye, Jason.
Man, that transfer was impeccable, to say the least. I have this movie on Laserdisc. I don't have a VHS. I threw all that shit away. I don't get why people collect it. No offense, VHS collectors. What are you going to do? They deteriorate. Anyway, I've always said these films, getting a Region 1 DVD release, it ain't easy. Most of the companies that put out some of the straight-to-video 90s action movies, they went belly up long ago. They got them because they probably ponied the rights cheap. Shit went out of print or it was bootlegged. I was able to get a Region 2 from Amazon UK a few years back, just the DVD. Really not, and it was nice. It wasn't a bootleg. It was a good-looking one, but this print, it's fucking immaculate. Now, this is a great movie. Billy Blanks was the man of straight to video 90s action. Billy was one of the main guys. You have Billy, Rothrock, Wincott, Mission of Justice. I'm going to mention that at the end. Oh, fucking awesome. Avedon was great. Yet Lorenzo Law was a big Lorenzo guy. Matthias Hues, close personal friend, got an interview with Matthias Hues. My buddy Jalal Merhai, he was producing and he was in these. I think I said Rothrock, Don the Dragon, Norton. My good friend Art Camacho made a lot of these movies. I mean, it was just endless how much amazing stuff came out. Now, I did say in this one, I don't know why, I get why Billy was on the cover. Billy was the star of this, and Billy was the star of a lot of these movies. He had this one, Showdown, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. We just covered, he did Back in Action and Tough and Deadly with Roddy Piper. He had Talons of the Eagle. I mean, just so many good movies. Him and Jalal were such a good pair. And Jalal would produce these movies, he would make them. And in that interview, when I said, when he let the cat out of the bag, that Tiger Claws was coming on Blu-ray. He said TC was coming on Blu-ray. So Talons of the Eagle, Jalal, I'm gonna email you tonight. You better be giving me an inside scoop on Talons of the Eagle coming out on Blu-ray. But anyway, I digress. This movie, I'm going to tell you up front, Billy Blanks ain't no android. He's a normal guy. Billy Blanks, I got to look up his name. His name is Jason Storm. And see, in the future, 2020, or 2000 actually, the world had like some big ecological like disaster. So there's this underground city that all these people live in. And they're like the rich people that they could afford to shelter. And Billy is one of the guards. And they send the guards up to the above ground to where all the people like you and I would be, just the normal survivors who wear like scum gangbangers that raid things and steal things. Anyway, he goes up there to take care of business. And I don't want to fuck up, so I'm going to look up here real quick. They're called tracker communicators. They kind of just protect the city. Well, anyway, he gets set up with a new partner named Zoe. And they're all one of the guards, too, down below, who they think there's some shenanigans, is Matthias, who's the greatest bad guy in martial art movie history, in any movie history. Matthias, who's I Come in Peace, what, Talons of the Eagle, Star Trek, Mission of Justice, the greatest straight-to-video action movie ever made. Anyway, Billy goes up with this girl, and there's a gang led by Picasso. That's Jean Merhai. Doesn't do a lot of kung fu in this movie, just leads the gang. Well, anyway, they managed to get into, but not all the way, they get into this underground facility. During the big shootout, the girl gets killed. And I don't want to do no spoilers, but it is an inside job. And Billy Blanks, he knows this. You don't put one over on Tybo Master. So they frame him for the murder and boot him out. So when he's uptown, or above ground, I should say, he meets Bolo Young and his daughter. And Bolo helps train him. Billy already knows the karate, but now Bolo trains him in Bolo style. So he can go after the people that have framed him. Now, it turns out in this facility, they take Zoe And they do some work to her, make her a super kung fu android. And I'm saying they because I don't want to spoil anything. They send her up to start sleeping with Nikki Picasso because she still has the female, all the organs. She's only android in the brain, I guess. But even though she can do super thing. Anyway, she starts infiltrating the Picasso gang. So she's going to try to give Nikki Picasso the inside scoop for his gang to break in down there. Because it turns out the facility, here's a spoiler, it's really like a weapon thing. I can't go any further. But now Bolo and Billy are going to take down all the criminal shenanigans going on up above ground and underground. Great training montage. Bolo don't talk much, but Bolo never talks much. In one of my favorite movies, Shoot Fighter, I believe Bolo's only line in the movie is "No more shoe fighting." Other than that, once in a while, or and in Shoot Fighter 2, Bolo actually went, "We go." Yes, Bolo, man, a few words, but this movie is all action. I mean, this is the beauty of these 90s movies. They were 90 minutes. This is 90 minutes action with about 8 minutes of plot. And 8 minutes is scattered out, so you get plenty of action. And it's good. I can't stress this enough. These movies were so good because you had real martial artists doing the martial arts. I always like to point that out because, on the big screen, I got to see, and no joke to Steven Seagal, he's a Keto master. No disrespect to him. Van Damme, not half as good as these guys. I like these movies. Don't get me wrong. The big budget movies I did like. But these, if you want to see real martial artists doing amazing martial arts, this is what you go for. You go for the TC2000s, the Tiger Claws, the Mission of Justice. You go for those kind of Shoot Fighter. You go for these movies. And they're so good. And I can't forget King of the Kickboxers. I got to do a King of the Kickboxers review. Or maybe I did do a King of the... I don't know. There's so many out there. I did No Retreat, No Surrender. But this one, TC2000, look for it on the secondary market or just keep your eye out. Hopefully Vinegar will make more. They were like $5,000. It was the Black Friday. So good. It's just like I got to give it a 4 out of 5. I have such a soft spot for these movies. And I want to point one thing out. I just answered a comment. There's a lot of people that are really looking for the martial law trilogy. Now you can find all 3 movies, at least Mission of Justice. That's actually part 3. You can find them region 2. I think Vinegar did make one. Actually, I know Vinegar made one, but I can't remember if it had Mission of Justice in it. I don't think I have that. I'm positive I didn't get that print. I think it's gone. By gone, I mean sold out. Because in Germany, a media book came out of the martial law trilogy. And the sell point of this, it was all sell point. It was Rothrock. You get the 2 martial law films. And the third one, which didn't have Rothrock, it had Wincott, was called Mission to Justice. It's my favorite 90s action film. And you get the Blu-ray or the DVD. They kind of did you a nice one. Once again, this was limited. Let me see if it's numbered. I believe it's numbered. I can't read that without my actual glasses. I'm pretty sure. I know it was limited. Let's see if they did the gimmick where they numbered it. Well, to be honest with you, I don't see a number on here. So we're going to say they didn't number this. Look for this. Once again, you need a Region 2 player. But a quick plug just for some people waiting until I get a chance to sit down and talk about it. You need a Region 2 player, but this is what you're looking for. Amazon UK does not have any left. I can tell you that. Not saying they won't get it, but they don't. You're just going to have to kind of search. It was limited, but you can still probably pick it up. A good value. This is the way to go. You have to have an all-region player, but you get Martial Law 1 and 2, and they do consider Mission of Justice Martial Law 3. I don't know why. Blu-ray, amazing quality. The Vinegar Syndrome is pretty much long gone. This one's pretty much long gone, but I think you might have a better chance. That's the one to go for. That's the one to go for if you have an all-region player. Don't need an all-region player for TC2000, though. Don't need an all-region player for Tiger Claw. You just need to find them now. TC2000 is a definite 4-star movie. I love it. Let me know in the comments what other 90s action movies you'd like me to cover, because I've spent years sourcing these things on various regions, DVDs, Blu-rays, discs. Let me know in the comments, like and subscribe. And if you really like these reviews, which I really like making because I'm very passionate about these films, just name one you want to see covered. Till then, I'll see you next time.